Hi, we are NAPA and you're watching ESC Norway.
We are here at the Madrid pre-party and I am here with NAPA from Portugal, or Madeira. Amazing.
Ladies and gentlemen.
First, chaos or calm?
Calm.
Chaos.
Calm.
Night or day?
Day.
Okay. City or nature?
Nature.
And not surprising.
With nature, yeah.
Nature. Okay, cool. Fast food or high dining?
High dining.
Fast food.
One fast food. Nice. Dress up or dress down?
Dress down.
A mix of everything. Okay. Final one. 60s or 90s music?
60s.
Okay, so one 90s and the rest 60s. Super interesting. Cool. All right, that's the quick fire over. We can count down a bit now. How are you feeling today?
Yeah, great. Yeah.
Great.
We just arrived today from Lisbon, and we came here. We did the sound check, then we went back to the hotel, and now we're here again. We're feeling good about being in Madrid. First time playing in Spain as well. Actually, outside of Portugal, besides the other Amsterdam concerts.
Exactly.
So yeah, it's a pleasure to.
And it's more exciting because it's our neighbors, like our
Yeah, it's
Iberian cousins. So
Yeah.
Get to sleep more than 1 hour like we slept in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
It was really tough. So that's cool.
I know the feeling. I was in Amsterdam too.
Yeah.
But out of the songs from this year, are there any others than apart from your own that you are particularly enjoying listening to or heard?
Yeah, I think we both we all agree that the Ukrainian one from Ziverblatt is one of our favorites.
Yeah, very good.
It's more similar to the kind of music that we do and that we listen to. So, of course, we're gonna maybe go to that path, but it's a really good song. The Lithuania has also really good song, and then those like
undeniable bangers.
undeniable bangers, yeah.
Bara
Bara
Basta,
yeah, and
Espresso
Espresso Macchiato. Yeah, really cool songs.
What brought about your love for music to start off your musical careers in the beginning?
I think we all liked music before starting the band, so that's why one of the reasons that we started it. We started in high school, me and him, another two friends from our class, just to play some covers, and then the thing evolved, and then the band kind of changed a bit. He joined, and then he joined, and later he joined. So it was a cathartic process, but it was the love for music was always the first thing. That's why I don't know, we always put that first in these 12 years of being a band. Maybe that's why the process was so long and so organic, but we liked that process.
And I think also the love for music was the first thing that brought us together. And we grew up together in the last 12 years in this music environment. So yeah, it's part of it, and it's part of the band, and it's part that experience of growing up together inside of a band has shaped us to what it is now.
Yeah.
And your song as well, like it's very chilled, it's very relaxed. I love this type of music as well.
Thank you.
It gives island vibes, of course, from Madeira. Is there any particular artist or songwriter, singer that inspired you in the journey of this song?
Yeah, so many artists along the way, but there's a big comparison with the Beatles, and that's kind of true because I love the Beatles. I composed the song, and of course I'm gonna maybe unconsciously get some inspiration from them. But a lot of bands from the 60s, like I don't know, The Doors, Beatles, Pink Floyd, and then from younger generations, like a lot of indie artists that inspired us, like Mac DeMarco, Tame Impala. I know Tame Impala is not the same vibe as we are, but I think all of that
You
inspired.
end up drinking a little bit from one of this. You drink a little bit from each of these fountains, and then you get this as part of the process.
When we were recording the song, I remember when I was recording the piano, the producer was like, "Yeah, some piano like the Beatles, you know, like that style, you know." And it was in our head in the process to make it sound a little bit more vintage and that old nostalgic sound. Yeah.
Definitely comes through. And you guys have had a lot of success in Portugal as well with the song since Festival da Canção.
Yeah, the song kind of blew up even before we performed in Festival da Canção. It blew up online, especially on TikTok and Instagram. We were really surprised, and we got a lot more attention than we used to have before. And that's something that we are learning to deal with, but it's really good because it's really rewarding to see that people liked the songs that we composed.
Yeah, I think the message of the song, it really came through, and a lot of people that listen to the song in one way or another, being either from the island and have a similar story that has, or even some Portuguese people that had to move to a different place. The song really carries that message, and a lot of people identified with that, and we saw that in social media, and even Portuguese people that are like outside of Portugal, kind of we saw messages from entire world, really. So it was kind of crazy the reach that the song had.
If you were to identify yourself with a spirit animal, which
Spiritual.
one would it be?
Spirit.
Anyone can start.
What are the spiritual animals?
No, spirit animal.
Spirit.
Tipo
Just an animal you
yeah,
connect with.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. I have one. Can I start?
Yes, you start.
I'm a salmon.
Salmon.
Fresh salmon.
You come back to lay
I come back to the roots. I lay the eggs. I swim against the river. Let's go.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Wait, no, I need
I
to
don't know.
step up.
Why do you beat the salmon?
It's really hard to beat the
started
salmon. Maybe
What was
An
the
owl.
first one? Okay.
an owl, because I like to stay up late sometimes.
Yeah, I would say also some type of bird. Not sure what bird, but a bird, just like the freedom of flying and going to new places and like having a home, but exploring the world with some type of freedom.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna say a cheetah. Because, yeah, they like to run. I like to run and play soccer. So and these days we are always running from so many places. So I think I'm gonna go with that.
Let me hear this.
I think I'm gonna go with a bird also.
Which bird?
Which bird? I think
Hummingbird. Hummingbird. No,
No,
hummingbird
like-
is good, because you like to see.
yeah, hummingbird, for example, or an eagle. No, but
Exactly.
no, but some hummingbird maybe it's the best.
So, if you like your song, if you listen to Deslocado, I encourage you to listen to the rest of our discography. We have 2 albums on Spotify, and another one being prepared for maybe the end of the year or the beginning of the next year. So yeah, and if you listen and you liked, thank you very much for the support, and yeah, hope to see you in Eurovision.
Ladies and gentlemen,